Battlebox or Hunt Vault? This is a heavy box. I'm gonna go with this one. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of Battlebox, survival and tactical gear delivered monthly. Battlebox has decided that they are going to rebrand, and now they will be called Battlebox Survival and Outdoors Adventure Delivered. All right, so I understand what they're doing. The world being what they are, whenever you say the word tactical, it just freaks people out. So, you know, they're getting hit with algorithms on Facebook. They're not able to post here and there. And, you know, social media being the platform that it is, you definitely want to be able to get your information out there to all those platforms. So I understand what they're doing. It's a better business move, and, you know, it is what it is. I don't think it's going to affect anything for them really, but, you know, you just got to understand that that's how the world works these days. I figured I'd pull this bad boy out. This here is the Sniper Blade Works DMF folder. It is just a hoss of a knife. I mean, I don't know if I can get rid of it just because of how unique it is. But I've got so many knives, and it's just an impractical knife. So, anyway, let's go ahead. We'll open up the box, see what we got, you know. Open up the box, this is what you're gonna see. I have mixed feelings on this box. I was very freaking excited in the beginning, but we'll go through it, and I'll kind of give you the rundown of the things that I did not like and what I did. So, all right. Card here, this month's box is Mission 42 for August 2018. It is the tracking box. Here on the back, it's the sit rep, and it tells you all about this mission and different kind of information. I don't think I've ever read one of those, but it does have information on it. I might maybe go back and read it one day just to kind of find out what I missed. We're just going to start off with the basic box. Basically, your $25, $50, $100, and $150 is the highest level. You know, I think that the basic always kills it, so let's kind of go through it and see if it's the same this month. This is the knife of the month. I'm going to put it over there. This right here is the SAS Tracking Handbook. It is by Barry Davies, and he is, from what I understand, yeah, he was like British Special Air Service, serving around the globe, and you know, he basically put this book together, teaching you how to track, how to navigate, and stuff like that, showing you poop, like literal dog feces. You know, they tell you what it is, showing you like foot tracking, border patrol tracking. I mean, anything you can imagine tracking wise. This guy's using a goat to track or something. I don't know. He's in a cave. He's in a small dark place with a goat, and you know, to each his own, I guess. Yeah, you know, information is important. This is actually something that looks pretty cool. There's some naked men ass in there. If you're interested, you know, just dude butts. Just a book of information. Very, very cool. Next up is going to be the UST Learn and Live tracking cards. That's these bad boys right here. They're going to sit here. They're going to give you like a quick reference guide to like the paw prints for a coyote, a bobcat, deer mouse, striped skunk, porcupine, red squirrel, badger, snowshoe hare, red fox, moose, white-tailed deer, raccoon, black bear. So that's what it's going to kind of show you pictures of their little paw prints and give you kind of their scientific names or what have you. So that's kind of like your call on that. I don't I don't have really any need for this, but then again, I've spent enough time in the woods that I can tell a little bit, and Jay usually just tells me. He's like, oh no, that goes to this. So Jay's my tracker. UST, you know, it's what it is. Next up in the box is going to be your Animal Tracks casting kit. This is the first thing I don't really like. This right here is a way that if you see a track and you want to do a mold of it, and it basically gives you everything you need to do that mold. It gives you a little piece of plastic to be able to wrap around itself and to be able to put around the track, right? And in all honesty, if I'm going to spend the time molding something, I'm hoping that the deer's track is bigger than that. They put it in here as a fun thing to do with your kids and whatnot. I didn't buy this box for my kids or my nephews or anybody else. This box is for me. This box is for adults. I mean, if you want to do a Battlbox for kids, you know, so be it. You can do that and you can put this in there. I don't really see the point in this. It's got the little powder, mix it with water, put that around your print, and then they got a little quick reference guide, another reference guide for all of the tracks. You know, I don't like it. I don't think that it's practical for grown men. I don't think that, I mean, really and truly, I mean, it's cool for kids, but grown men aren't going to want to make molds of a track of a raccoon, I don't think. I could be wrong. Next up in the box, so this right here is the Wazoo Tracking Field Kit. What you're going to have here, this kit includes Animal Tracks bandana designed and illustrated by industry experts, and a wearable field ruler for measuring and photographing tracks. Alright, so it's a bandana with a bunch of critter feet on it. Another identifier, I guess, you know. So we've got plenty of stuff to be able to identify tracks. If you don't know, I mean, and it's all the same stuff. I don't understand, you know. I mean, there's a couple different things, you know, like the American beaver, whatever. But I mean, you got a rabbit, you got a gray squirrel. I mean, deer, raccoon, whatever. I mean, we've got enough stuff to be able to identify tracks. I think we've sufficiently covered that thing in this box, and that's one of the problems I'm gonna have with this box is just the pure repetitiveness of everything. You know, it's animal identifier slash ruler, whatever. And this is just a little slap bracelet from like whenever I was a kid. You know, and it's kind of cool. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. Like I don't see myself wearing it. You know, it straightens out to where you can measure. You know, whatever. But it's got a little photo scene on the back with some wild animals, whatnot in the wild. I don't know. I don't know if it's my style, and it doesn't even matter about style. It's just not something that I find incredibly useful. But I mean, I may be wrong. Last but not least, and I am very excited for this, and this is going to be the FireTax reflective trail markers. All right, I love these things. I've used them before. I like the 3D trail markers. They actually illuminate very, very well, and I am very happy to have these. I wish that it was a bigger bag, honestly. There's 12 tacks in here. I think they should have put like 20 in, but you know, it's what it is. Very cool item, very, very useful. I'm telling you. I've used the thumbtack little versions where they're just flat and you stick them in a tree. They work great too, but these 3D ones are really cool whenever you're walking through the woods. I mean, they don't take hardly any light and they just bing. So, everything being said, the basic costs $24.99, a $44.98 value. I don't really see it in this one. The fire attacks are amazing, but they're $4.50. I will definitely be a person to go and buy more of these online. They actually sent a card in here that gives you $5 off your order of $20 or more. I'm definitely going to be ordering some more of these, probably as soon as we get done with this video. Next up is the Advanced Box. The Advanced Box is $50 a month. This month's value is $79.96. So, yeah, let's just get into this. The first thing you got is the Barska Lucid 8x21 binoculars. I don't know much about this brand. Let me look at my phone. All right, so they're getting a value of $14.99. Dick's Sporting Goods has them for $13.99. This is where we kind of run into a few things. First off, I'm all for binoculars. You know, they are good for tracking. These are, I'm feeling almost like it's a kid's tracking box. I mean, really and truly, I don't see this as an adult box so far. Now, they did say that you'll be really surprised by the quality of your lenses. That it's actually very surprising. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good for spying on your neighbors. Okay, so after playing with them for a little bit, there's nothing special. There's nothing like, wow, these are way better than I thought kind of thing. They're pretty much exactly what I thought they would be. And it's very poor quality. I mean, while they do feel good, they feel like they're solid, you know, and I love how compact they are. But I mean, I'm not a fan for sure. But then again, you know, I have, you know, much nicer binoculars so I don't know if I'm just saying that because, I mean, I couldn't have expected much for $13.99 or $14.99, but I don't know. Like I said, these would be great for a little kid, and that's about all I'll say on it. And that's an advanced item. I think that should have been a basic item all day long, more so than this casting kit. I mean that's, and this bandana was $14. If this was a basic item, I would have been like, you know, okay, I'll give you that. Next up is the Battlbox dual flagging tape dispenser. I like the idea behind this. I really do. You know, it's Battlbox, which is Battlbox's own personal brand. Inside, you have a divider with 2 different colors of flagging tape, so you can, you know, whenever you're out there in the woods, like if you want to put a trail going one way, a different color than whatever, or if you want to mark a specific waypoint, you know, along your route, then that's great. And it has these 2 little holes on the bottom that you feed that tape through, and then you close it up, you strap that thing to your belt, and as you're walking, you just pull out what you need and you just rip it off. And then, you know, it's like a Kleenex dispenser. You know, you just take it and rip it off and use your tape. It keeps it all nice and tidy. I like this. I do. $20, you know, it's what it is. I'm just not impressed with the value of the Advanced Box this month. It will be useful. So I'm never mad about that. I was actually really excited about it whenever I first heard about it. But then I realized that this is another advanced item that really probably shouldn't have been. There was a way to make this just a killer box, and they just made it a weird box, in all honesty. Next off is going to be your Pro box. Okay, this is where we get into some stuff I'm pretty excited about. Okay, the first thing is going to be the Nightshade 520 HL tracking headlamp. Now, the video that I saw Kieran do, and where he was showing how to use it or what all this thing does, I was so excited. I love the fact that it's got the green light on it, and it's supposed to be like a 100-yard spotlight. They also gave you 4 free batteries. This thing only takes 3, but they were generous. At first you feel this thing, it feels really cheap. Like, and I have something similar to this. It's not a Nightshade, I don't believe, but, and it has become a little bit of an issue with that thing. Hopefully this one will be different and not as cheaply made. My battery don't want to stay. That's what it is. And oh, all right. That is a pretty killer green light. Yeah. You know, that's a pretty good spot right there, actually. Then you have your just a low level white light, you know, for like map reading and whatnot. That's pretty cool. So you just don't blare out light everywhere. Then you have a red light, which is actually probably a little better for, you know, real dark situations where you're trying to hide your location. And then you have like an all-in-one, which is supposed to be a killer one for blood tracking. You know, you got your green, your white, and your red all shining at the same time. You got an alternating current. Strobe. Oh, ain't no party like a disco. Party like a disco. Party don't stop. Woo, that'll freak you out, actually. So yeah, you know, the light, I like it. I think it's cool. I don't think that it's the highest quality I've seen. Will get used, no doubt. I like it. I like it. So that's all that matters. So that there is the Nightshade 520 HL tracking headlamp, $44.95. I'm telling you, I don't feel the quality in it. It feels very cheap, but I don't know Nightshade, and maybe it's supposed to feel like that, and maybe it will be great. I don't know, but it feels cheap to me. And last in the Pro box is going to be the Survival First tracking kit. Again, we got more marking kit, more marking tape. So now we can mark trails with our tacks, our tape dispenser here, and more tape here, and you know, this is an all-weather notebook, which I think they said is not all-weather, so they sent one. Then you got some little stake flags that you can stick in the ground, more flagging, a signal mirror, which is what it is, you know. It's like, wait, where? I'm signaling y'all. Help me. This box is killing me. Got a little marker here and a measuring tape, little wheel tape, whatever you want to call them. Oh, flashlight. That's where the extra battery goes. You know, just when you think they gave you something, they're not going to give you anything. So you got a little flashlight here. It's actually pretty bright for the little bitty flashlight that it is. Oh, a compass. All right, does it work? Yes, it works. It's a little tape measure. Didn't quite roll up. Just gotta keep hitting it till it goes all the way back in there, I guess. Boom, that's back. I basically got more flagging and a tape measure that's kind of cheapo, and a compass that kind of looks cool, but it's nothing compared to some of the others I got. Yeah, more flagging. We now got a bunch of flagging, tacks. You know what we got. We just went through it all. I'm not thrilled with this one. I don't really think up to this point that it's going to be actual. It's definitely not going to be one of my favorites, that's for sure. So we'll put that there, and then we'll go to the Knife of the Month Club. This is another thing I'm really excited about. For one, I actually almost bought a Tops Knives Tom Brown tracker on Mass Drop because they had them on there, and it was a good sale, but even at a good sale, it was still expensive as can be. So it's a high dollar knife. This here is the Tops Knives Tom Brown Tracker number 4, which is basically a mini version. Now, this is awesome. I love that we got this. Don't get me wrong. All right, this knife right here is right there. It's a bad to the bone looking little knife. In coyote tan, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's too much like the feather stick that we just got. I mean, 2 miniature knives this close together, I don't like. You know, that's me. And that's how I feel about it. I do love this knife. I do like it. I'm happy to have it. But I also like the feather stick, and I would rather had another knife that serves another purpose at this point. This thing here, I don't care how cool it looks. This is going to be pretty much pointless right here. I mean, what are you going to saw with that? I don't get it. The blade is crazy sharp. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's a Tops Knives. I think it is a cool. It's a tactical. It's not practical. It's not. I don't think there's really anything that you could use this for. You know, feather sticking maybe. But we just got something to do that. So I like it, but I don't like it. And I mean, in all honesty, $120 value on this is kind of crazy to me, but Tops Knives, they're very proud of it. And it's quality, and it'll probably last a lifetime. I mean, it's hard to complain about it, but at the same time, I'm not complaining about the knife, I'm complaining about the way that it was delivered. I think that they could have delivered this probably in another 6 months, and nobody would have been caring one way or another. I know a lot of people are going to be very, very happy with this knife. I'm just not the most happy with it. I'm happy, but I'm not the most happy. That's it. That's all I got for you. This month's value is $269.86. I'm not a fan of any of the values this month. I mean, and people will beat you up on it, and they'll say, well, you only paid $50 extra to get the knife of the month, and it's a $120 value. Even if you sell it for $80, you still made money, or you can sell it for $50 all day. I understand that. It's not the point. I was really excited about this until I felt the quality of it. But we'll see how long it lasts. It just does not feel like it's going to last very long. That's it. That's all I got for you. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't in the comments below. Like, share, comment. Please comment. Tell me what you thought about this box. If you got this box, please share your opinions. I mean, I feel like it's okay, but not okay. And that's just my thoughts. And don't forget, subscribe. I'm out. Real quick. If you watch this video all the way through, congratulations. What is different in this video? Only one thing is correct. And whoever posts it first could win this banded license plate. And probably something else that I'll throw in. Alright? I think I got a banded koozie to go along with this too, though. So, anybody's interested, tell me what's different about this video from any other video that I think I've ever done.